This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Jalen Carter, and he has no idea what a rookie wall is. Also, I want to talk about the Commanders being very, very soft and the keys to victory. But let's get straight into it. All right, so before we get straight into it, let's talk about the injury report. I know I post this on my community tab, but I didn't talk about it in the video because the Eagles again takes way too long to come out with the injury report for whatever reason. But here we go. Sidney Brown hamstring did not participate in practice and is officially ruled out for Sunday's game. Fletcher Cox's knee, he was limited, but he will play. Devontae Smith still dealing with probably the flu going around in the locker room. Well, it looked like he's going to play. Quez Watkins, again, that hamstring is something to watch. He's officially out. I'm surprised. I believe yesterday he actually had a full participation. If I'm not mistaken, I believe so. Britton Covey looks good. Zach Cunningham looks good. Landon Dickerson is good. Justin Evans is questionable, but he did have a full participation today. So we'll see. Cam Jurgens, Braun, good. And Boston Scott look like he will be ready to go this week. All right. So, dang, it's sad to see Sidney Brown is out this game because you've seen his momentum started to pick up. Eagles start giving him more snaps a little bit. Even though he played 12, you start seeing him on the field. That's why I was surprised like later on in the game, like why Sidney Brown get pulled, to find out he was dealing with a hamstring and that he got hurt during that Mike Evans breakup. So again, Quez Watkins with the hamstring, to me, in my personal opinion, they probably should have put him on short-term IR to open up a roster spot because this is the second game. This is the second game, and then that last game, he only played like a quarter because he re-aggravated his hamstring. Again, Quez, get healthy. Sidney Brown, get healthy. And let's talk about Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter has no idea what a rookie wall is, but let me go ahead and play this clip.
It gets more.
Has there been a conversation about like the rookie wall? Is that why perhaps why they're kind of like easing you in terms of your snap count?
Rookie wall?
Yeah, you ever heard of the rookie wall?
I ain't hear that yet. What that is?
So it's basically
Jalen Carter is one of those low-key funny guys. Low-key funny guys. The reporter asked him like, something about the rookie wall, this and that. He like, what that is? I don't know what that is. In the interview, he went into more detail. He was in the interview when they're like, basically a rookie wall is like college seasons are shorter than the NFL, especially when you add the NFL playoffs. And what happened to rookies is that they start off hot, then they start to cool down because they're not used to all those snaps. But the positive of Jalen Carter being with the Philadelphia Eagles, we had a deep defensive line. I believe one game he played about 40 to 50 snaps, and then the next game he only played like 20 snaps or something like that. So he always playing like less than 50% of the snaps. So when December and like the January start rolling around, he more than likely still gonna have fresh legs because we love to rotate our O-line, our D-line for that reason, to avoid injury, to avoid being tired towards the end of the season, because the NFL is a long season for football. And add the playoffs and possibly the Super Bowl to that. It's a very long season. So that's why our D-line is usually fresh. But I doubt that Jalen Carter is going to hit the rookie wall. Now, you got to ask that for other rookies like CJ Stroud is really good, but can he hang in there the whole season? B. John Robinson is really hot. Can he hang in there the whole season? Because they running him a lot. Again, like those type of rookies that got a lot of workload, then going into December, can they handle it? We'll see. But as far as Jalen Carter, his legs is going to be fresh. He's going to be fine. I'm telling you, he's going to be okay and ready to go when December and January come around. Hell, I pray for the other teams that got to deal with Jalen Carter in the winter. I really, really do. All right, so let's get into the topic. Keys to victory, man. Keys to victory. Commanders are soft, man. They soft. We can get them. Could easily get them. So let's start with the offense. Offense, got to establish the run. Brian Johnson got to go out there and say, my team is more dominant than your team. Establish the run. Get a little play action going here and there, but definitely establish the run, because I was watching the live stream. I think all of us were with Louis T and those guys. And he was saying, I thought that was just completely false, that they would be able to stop Swift to run. I'm like, well, and somebody, I guess, said it in the comments. I'm like, well, like, A, they ranked like 22nd in stopping the rush. B, James Cook ran all over them. C, if you look up Josh Allen passing numbers, he only threw for like 215 yards, and I think he threw a touchdown to pick. The Bills were just straight out better than them, and they didn't really even have to use the Stephon Diggs or the Gabe Davises in them. They just flat out beat them and just held the ball away from their offense. Hell, even when the Washington got the ball, they couldn't really do anything. So establish the run, get Swift going, get Kenny G going. I'm not sure if you're gonna go with Boston Scott or Penny. Get them going, running on these dudes. Because again, this is not last year's Washington. They cannot stop the run. Another thing on the offense, don't beat yourself. I want a turnover-free game. Well, these past 3 games, we had a turnover against the Patriots. We turned the ball over against Vikings. We turned the ball over. Last game, we turned the ball over. Just give us a mistake-free football. You give us some mistake-free football, I think we can destroy, like really destroy these dudes. Hell, I even think we can give the ball away to them and get it right back. But I want to see this offense really like play some mistake-free football, really flow, get the run game going, get the pass game going here and there. But I want them to flow and play mistake-free football, because again, that's how they beat us last time. And then Washington is going to wake up for this game. This is their Super Bowl. Their Super Bowl is to knock off the undefeated Eagles. Last year, they keep talking about it. We're like, Washington, y'all didn't even go to the playoffs. Why y'all so happy y'all beat us when we was 8-0? Why y'all so happy about that? That was their Super Bowl, but now we're 4-0. Washington's the first team to beat us. They will be very, very happy about that. And we can't let that happen, because these are games we got to win. Because I think our next game is against the Jets. And then we got Miami. Miami is going to be a tough game. So you want to go on Miami 6-0 for sure. So we can't afford to lose this game, and don't give it away. You know, like the last time they beat us, we gave that game away. Right. So I guess don't let that happen again. O-line, protect Jalen Hurts, because they do got some good defensive. They do got a stout defensive line, but they've been struggling against the run. They do have a stout defensive line. So just pass protect on Jalen Hurts, man. Jordan Mailata so far been playing out of his mind. Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey. Cam Jurgens is only getting better and better each game. And Landon Dickinson, we know, is our best run blocker, but we need the pass blocking going. Hell, I should talk to the running backs. Running backs, definitely DeAndre Swift. Please pass block better, please. Because all they're going to do is send a blitz. You give Jalen Hurts a little time. I believe in A.J. Brown, Dallas Goedert, and Devontae Smith over their cornerback. So, yeah, man. Let's get into the defensive side of the ball. Defensive side, just keep the pressure on Sam Howell. You keep the pressure on Sam Howell, mistakes are going to happen. He's going to throw interceptions. He's going to get sacked. He got sacked, 19 times already? He's on pace to get sacked at least 100 times this season, because he take a lot of hits. So hopefully the young man can just last through the season. But man, with Fletcher Cox having the most QB hits, or the second most, then you got Jalen Carter, who they more than likely going to double team. Then you got to deal with Jordan Davis one-on-one, or Milton Williams one-on-one. Hassan Reddick is outside got the cast off, so he should be good to go. Josh Sweat been balling. Last game he was a little quiet, but the the D tackles were getting there, so that's fine. But yeah, we just got a lot of guys that can just get it going, and that's what we got to do. We got to inflict pain on these dudes, a lot of pain. I'm a little worried about the back end as far as the safeties. I got to see what we do with the cornerbacks. They are going to try to attack Josh Jobe. I would say this: just have Slay follow Terry McLaurin, and I would say have Bradbury follow Jahad Dotson. We'll be okay. I doubt we're gonna do that, but if we were to do that, that's how I would want it. Just have the 2 best corners follow the 2 best wide receivers, and we'll be fine. Even if they got to mix it up with James Bradbury on McLaurin and Slay on Jahad Dotson, we'll be okay. But that's if Sam Howell even have enough time to get the ball to these dudes, man. I think our D-line and our linebackers are going to be the reason we win this game for sure, as far as on the defensive side of the ball. But these dudes are soft, man. We could definitely get to these dudes. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about Jalen Carter? What's a rookie wall? What is that? Commanders being soft, the injury report. Probably ain't gonna have no videos later today. Again, lot to do Saturday. I know I disclosed that yesterday. I'm actually shooting this video like 2 in the morning to get this out because I fell asleep, woke up, get a video out, schedule it for tomorrow. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. This is Eagle Al. I'm up.